Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to do a market scan. Before we get into the market scan, I'd like to announce that I do have a Discord that is free to join. It'll be linked in the description below. Nothing there is monetized. There are no courses, mentorships, affiliates, or anything else. It's just a bunch of dudes. And there's not too many people in there either. So it's nice in that sense. It's a little tight-knit community, yeah? Yeah, let me check that the sound and everything is all right. Recording this at 10 p.m. So let me close the window, by the way. Sometimes at night, people drive motorcycles and shit, and it's really loud, bro. Can't close the window with this hand because I broke this fucking wrist not long ago. It's some bullshit, bro. Anyways, before we get into the analysis, we're going to have a look at headline risk like usual. So, with the headline risk, the common theme remains. Let me just read. Yeah, it is the Iran war, more specifically the Strait of the Hormuz, which has put us into more of a BO market. Beyond that, it hasn't really done much. Now let's hop to the 2-week time frame and look at some trends. We noticed that there was a pullback on SPY. It isn't really dumping or anything. I mean, it's just a dump. A lot of people portray it that way, but it wasn't bigger than what we saw in October. We're at the same point now. It looks to be recovering. I made a whole video on that and why SPY isn't just dying, because you would expect it to die, especially with these oil prices. When we're looking at the dollar index, it's still stable. It pumped a little bit because there was some sell-off on SPY. Now, as you can see, pretty well correlated. Dollar index is pulling back again because SPY is going up. Because again, SPY is sold in the dollar. And you might question, I think someone asked this. I didn't know that it was a YouTube chat thing. There's a YouTube chat function. I get messages there. And I don't even know how to respond. But I saw one of the questions was asking me about, well, so I mentioned that it's sold in the dollar. So there's a demand for the dollar when SPY is sold off. They said that makes sense, but isn't it also bought in the dollar? So shouldn't the dollar index react the same way as when it's sold? Because when you're selling off, you need to get dollars. But when you're buying, don't you just spend dollars too? You use your dollars. No, actually, you're giving your dollars to the bank. So it's not the same. So there isn't that, it doesn't cause the same kind of dollar demand. It doesn't even out exactly. But it can't have that effect yet. But generally, no. That's why having a strong export, for example, a strong export economy will, like running a huge trade surplus over long periods of time, will generally, in isolated sense, if you look at isolated, it will strengthen the currency. That's why, can't remember the name right now because it's not traded, but yeah, the dirham, I think it's the strongest currency in the world. The Kuwaiti dinar, yeah. But that makes complete sense to me. UAE should be close. Oh yeah, it's just the Gulf states here. And of course the pound. The pound is notoriously strong. Kuwait, Bahrain, Omani, Jordan, yeah. Top ones being obvious, strong exporters. Kuwait and all these Bahrain are also very nice countries, but they go under the radar a lot because of Dubai and Abu Dhabi. They're like the hotshot cities. Regardless, that's outside the point. Let's get to the analysis. We're gonna look through the pairs now. I'm not just gonna look for BOs. I'm gonna look for CRs and everything, continuations, the whole deal. This one is looking interesting. This is on the 1 day as well. Keep in mind that I'm not going to be entering any trades for myself because I hit my monthly max for March here. So I can't trade till 3 weeks and 2 days. But what days are going to be then? Wednesday. Yeah, I can't trade till Wednesday. This looks like an alright trade to me. Don't shark or curse this. If you enter this, you can do a full 2.0 R entry. Don't do a dreamer, even though the range is big, because you're WT on this. So you can do 1.5. I personally, though, would do a 1.5 because you're WT, and just get, if you want the 2.0, just get that through an extension. I'm going to post it in my Discord. That's why I screenshot it. So this trade here, right here is Timmy showing some good morals here. Good job, Timmy. That's the guy that was in the last video. I agree, by the way. And here it is. I'm just going to post it in Discord. And I was also going to post it in Trade Talk. Yep. Did I say WT? This is CT, right? Yeah, this is strong CT. So I definitely do exactly 1.5 if I was to enter that. Alright, so let's keep on the analysis. I just marked this one as green. It's not a potential. What the fuck is this? I really draw that? Oh, I'm on the dollar index. What the fuck? I thought I was here. That confused me, bro. I mean, you can make the case for BO. I guess I see what you mean, but I personally wouldn't enter that. You can though. It is Bitcoin. It is. I mean, we can talk about it. Why not? Nope. Don't do a CR here. The trend is already. You would have to enter above here, and it's already trending up slowly, or too slowly. I should say. No, no, actually. Mm, mm, that's a better one. Interesting. This one is CT on the long time frame, but it is within the range though. But you can see that the range is sort of cracked here. Yeah, yeah. Makes it less attractive. Two continuations in one day. We don't see that too often. Too late. Too late. I scalped gold today on the 300 key challenge. That was really nice. I've still only traded gold. Right now, I'm up, as you can see, live account here. This is just something I'm doing for fun to show people what the Actron regression part is of my hedge fund, because the way I'm trading is only the Actron long term, but I also have a Actron regression profile. So I put in really small accounts, $100,000, nothing that I could be fucked with if I lost. So I'm still only trading. So now there I could be fucked with that if I lost. For a second there, I thought I was in a horror movie. Anyways, scalped some gold today, went up 2%. That's all fine. See, the liquidity and equity curve is looking all nice. Win rate dropped a little bit below 80% where I'm usually at, but nothing to worry about. I mean, there's so few trades, just a total of 23 trades so far. As you can see, I've only scalped gold. I've been going short on it a lot. Anyways, let's get back to the analysis. Here, the oil long term I posted would have been very nice, but no one entered that and it's too late now. All right. So to sum up the potential, scrutinize them, let's have a look through things. Let's see what going with it, yeah? I can also see that my 200 MA is gone. I'll have that fixed by tomorrow. That's all the potentials. Just see, yeah. So right here we have a BO forming. It just crossed the previous high, so if it's going to break through, it's going to break through here. And since this is Bitcoin, it is a hedging asset. This could go very nicely if and only if I go below the previous candle low like that and do a with Bitcoin. You kind of want to avoid aiming at those 2.0 entries and just doing the 1.5. Oh, this one's moving really fast. I'll just post it right now as well. Mark this as a valid entry, but keep in mind I'm not entering these myself. And this trade I do not like too much, but I mean it is valid. Valid is valid. So another BO that makes a CR in the BO that's ready for entry right here. For continuation, wait for an indecision candle to form here. Then you'd be looking for further downward movement here. So a continuation of the breakthrough trend. The exact same thing here, just in opposite. Continuation upwards. Just wait for this indecision candle here to close, which it will at 11. And these are looking like real nice indecision candles. So trade it like you would with a CR on the entries. Put the entry above the candle. Always wrong fucking direction. How do I do that for like a decade? So put it above the indecision candle like that. Trade it like a CR. Have a nice sell-offs. Make it comfortable. You can do 2.0 R on these. Like that. It would look something like that for a stop order. I'm not going to make it green yet because the candle hasn't closed. I'll check them out later though. Same for this one. But with that said, we got some really nice setups. We got 4 setups. If these trigger, which they almost certainly will, that puts me at the de facto max, with the exception of one more trade. So this might be a cleanup for tomorrow. Might be, yeah. No point in doing an analysis and then picking out one trade. But yeah, that's all I got for now. Thank you for watching. If you like the videos, if you like this cat as well, feel free to hop in the Discord. Again, nothing is monetized. None of that. There are no courses, no mentorships, or anything. Right? What do you think? You think we should end it now? Yeah? Alright. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.